Is a device that you always want nearby, but you hope you never have to use, right? This is an automated external defibrillator, or AED. It sends an electric shock to the heart, and it is typically used when somebody's heart stops beating. Deputies in King County have these devices in their cars to save people, and this morning they needed it to save one of their own. King County Sheriff John Urquhart is here to talk with us about the AED and why it's so important. But first of all, what happened to your deputy?
Well, we had a deputy last night about 1 o'clock in the morning, stopped a drunk driver. Guy wouldn't get out of the car. Deputy got some backup, got the guy out. Big fight ensued. Finally got the guy into handcuffs, the suspect into handcuffs. Everybody got up except our deputy. And he'd had some sort of a heart issue. Heart stopped, turned him over, he was gray. They started doing CPR, then they brought this out of the trunk of one of the deputy's car and used it on the deputy at least twice on the scene and 2 more times on the way to the hospital. Got his heart started again. Now he's in ICU, and we think he's going to recover just fine.
Oh, good.
Because of this.
We're glad to hear it. So this AED is in all of your deputies' cars?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We've got about 280 in the cars now. I'm about 100 short. I'd like to have 100 more, then everybody would have one.
Okay. What's the obstacle in making sure that everybody's got one?
They're expensive. They're about $1,000 a piece. So we get them when we can.
Yeah. So what kind of training do officers go through and deputies go through in using a device like this?
It takes about a half hour or an hour, and that's it. It's very, very easy to use. It's virtually foolproof. It won't do anything, even if you tell it to, if it's not right. It tests the heart out and makes sure that it needs that shock.
Yep. So why is it so important? I mean, obviously we saw this morning with your own deputy, but that we all know about these, not just people who are in law enforcement, but everybody.
Well, oftentimes we will get to a scene where somebody's heart is stopped, where they're having a heart situation. We'll get there before the fire department. And we never planned on that before. But all the time, almost every month, we use one of these. And we bring people back. We save lives with this because we're out all the time, everywhere, and we can get there quicker.
Yeah, no, the chances of somebody surviving, if CPR is performed and if this is nearby and used, go up greatly. So can you walk us through, this is a live one, so we won't demonstrate it.
We won't get too far.
David wants to come over and be our dummy. But walk us through how simple it is to use.
You open it up, you pull this back. Up. Pull this back. Should start talking. Eventually it'll start talking to you, telling you what to do. Pull the pads out, put the pads on, then it measures the heartbeat as to what's going on, and if it needs a shock, it will tell you to press this button here, and then it'll shock. Measure it again, you might have to do it a second time.
It walks you through every step. Now, once one of these is used, so the one this morning, for instance, do you need a new one the next time?
No, but you have to have the information downloaded. It stores all the heart information on the battery, so you get this back to the emergency services people. They'll download it, so the doctors will have all the information about what's going on.
There it goes.
Yep. Begin by removing all clothing from the patient's chest.
Scissors to do that.
Clothing if needed.
Right.
Just as simple as that.
And then it tells you when it's going to shock, everybody backs off.
Yep, that's right.
When patient's chest is bare.
I'll turn it off.
There he goes. No, but I think it shows you exactly how simple it is.
Yeah, and those deputies are way out there, and not a lot of help around them sometimes before medical personnel can get there, so it's really crucial to have these devices. And we have Sheriff Urquhart, how you can help if you want every deputy on the road to have an AED. He said it's really just a matter of money. So if you want to donate, we'll have that information for you on our website, Q13fox.com.